30th of May. It's 5 p.m. We're doing a daily analysis for the London session. We're going to take a look at the British pound. This is on the daily. As we can see, we are in an uptrend and we are currently just sliding down a bit. I've just put this green box in here. I feel like that's kind of the interesting deciding point. What do I mean by that? Essentially, I'm thinking that it's either going to get to this zone and push in an upwards direction, or it's going to collapse down and kind of come down into this area here, kind of similar to this, but kind of more expecting it to kind of go up into this area. But at the moment, we've just been hitting this. You can see that this supply zone just here, where we are currently, if it dips up, that's going to be a good sell, and it coming into this zone. So that's kind of what we're looking at the moment. On the 4 hour, you can see we are in a severe downtrend still. So definitely very safe at the moment to be selling, and buying, we're just a little bit more conservative and just really picking out our demand zones. On the 1 hour, that really does, I guess, repeat what I'm saying more than anything. If we go to the 1 minute to kind of see where these demand zones fit with us, kind of looking at this, we can see that we kind of missed out here on a nice buy that dipped into our demand zone. If we zoom back, hopefully we'll be able to see. Yep, so this is a previous demand zone, so that's a pretty healthy spot to be buying. We can see that it just dipped into that, and then we're just kind of waiting to see if it's going to come up into this zone here, which would be a good sell, or if it's going to dip back into this zone here, which I'd be happy to be buying. So that's kind of what we're dealing with and what we're waiting on. If we go to the US 30 now, just zoom out a little bit. On the daily, you can see that we're also in a downtrend. On the 4 hour, in a downtrend still, and I think I was talking about yesterday that there may be a chance that this goes to the upside. We certainly had some severe movement late on Friday, but yesterday we didn't really have much movement, so still waiting to see. Still very happy to be selling. Very similar to the British pound. So yeah, this is zooming right in. This shows us about pretty much a month, so which is quite nice. And we can see that if it gets down into this zone, this is going to be a good buying opportunity, and if it hits up into this zone again, like it's done 3 to 4 other times, that's going to be a good sell opportunity. And you can just see how much of a supply zone that is there. So if we go on to the 1 minute, we can see all of that zoomed in, and so that's it right here. That's going to be my first point of going in to sell. I'll probably be going just a little bit below that, probably in line maybe even with this one here, which is like just about there. And then that way we can layer in and make sure that we can get some nice trades in, because that's quite a safe bet, seeing as though we are in an overall downtrend. Outside of that, we can see this just here. I think this was all from Friday. So 1, 2, and 3. That's my new demand zone, and very safe buying opportunity in that zone there. So that's kind of what I'd be looking at. So it's obviously a little bit more conservative inside the bands, and not as big of a take profit. And so if we do that, feel very comfortable in layering in and at least getting some sort of return. So something along that sort. That's kind of what we're planning on doing. We'll check in tomorrow to see how this pans out very quickly, because I haven't mentioned it. News-wise, we don't have anything coming in until 10 a.m., which is a solid 6 hours away. That takes us to about 11 or so. In our session, we don't have any news to worry about, although these are quite interesting news headlines. So today, tomorrow, and Friday, and Thursday, there's quite a lot of news, which will hopefully give us some volatility to be trading. So thanks for that. We'll check in tomorrow morning. Have a good one.